Dear white women, I am a white woman, and I'm pleading us to not vote for Donald Trump again. Back in 2016, I was confounded that 53% of us voted for a self-proclaimed pussy grabber endorsed by the Ku Klux Klan. 98% of Black women voted for Hillary, but Trump was the preferred candidate of every age group of white women voters except millennials. Despite dozens of women credibly coming forward to accuse him of sexually abusing them, even more white women voted for Donald Trump in 2020 than we had in 2016. Black women, at enormous personal risk, got Joe Biden elected in 2020. It's not fair to depend on Black women to fight for all women. In 2023, a jury found that Trump had sexually abused and defamed writer E. Jean Carroll and awarded her $5 million in damages. In 2024, a different jury found that Trump had defamed Carroll and awarded her $83 million in damages. Last month, a jury convicted Donald Trump of 34 felonies after listening to Stormy Daniels, a white woman, talk about how Trump made her have sex with him a few months after Donald Trump's wife, Melania Trump, gave birth to their youngest son, Barron. Trump was concerned that Stormy Daniels' story would impact the 2016 election, especially after the pussy grabber comment on the Planet Hollywood tape was released. And he paid her to keep quiet about it, using money that donors had given to him for his campaign, then lied about it on tax forms and campaign disclosures. In 2022, Supreme Court justices appointed by Donald Trump overturned Roe v. Wade, eliminating the legal protection to abortion that 63% of Americans support. 1 in 4 American women will have an abortion by the time we turn 45. But now, 1 in 3 American women and girls don't have access to it in their states. And these bans on abortion are impacting all women, not only those of us who are seeking abortion care. Recently, a friend of mine in Texas who previously suffered from ovarian cysts felt similar pain. She called to get an appointment at her doctor. It took her a long time to get in to be seen. And when she went, her doctor didn't directly tell her, but communicated to her that she needed to leave the office, go to the grocery store next door, and take an over-the-counter pregnancy test to see if she might be carrying an ectopic pregnancy. My friend tested negative, and then her next step was to call an ultrasound provider and go get seen by the ultrasound provider to diagnose if she has the ovarian cysts or not. Her doctor used to provide the pregnancy test and ultrasound on site, but now she doesn't want to have those records in her office. So my friend had to call for an ultrasound appointment. She still hasn't been seen at the ultrasound clinic. So now my friend, who has a busy job, 2 young kids, and a husband with health problems, lays awake at night wondering, do I have ovarian cysts? Like my friend, there are millions of women who are not able to access the care that they need because of these drastic abortion laws. Here's something that keeps me up at night. My daughter is 16. She's the same age I was when a popular athlete in my high school raped me at a party in a scenario very similar to what happened between Dr. Christine Blasey Ford and Brett Kavanaugh. I feel fortunate I live in California where abortion is protected. But I'm scared that if Donald Trump is elected president again, he will enact a national abortion ban. We know this because the Heritage Foundation, Project 2025, the plan they've created for the first year of the Trump presidency, calls for making the family the centerpiece of American life and protecting children. This means less rights for women and LGBTQIA people, and all harm for the most vulnerable people. Trump's allies are calling for a national ban on abortion. A Trump presidency would be a disaster for everybody except for the wealthiest Americans and big corporations. And that doesn't include my family. Although I'm mad at Joe Biden for funding and supporting and arming genocide in Gaza, I am going to vote for Joe Biden in November. White women, we've suffered tremendous harm at the hands of men. Men have raped us, made us have sex that wasn't consensual. At the workplace, they've sexually harassed us, paid us less, belittled our accomplishments. Many of us have struggled to make ends meet after divorce or as single moms, and many of us have needed an abortion. I know this because I've experienced all of that. And if you have too, I'm sincerely sorry. But I really want to know, why would we vote for a bully who has abused countless women? If Trump is elected president again, life will become more dangerous for all women because every bully, every abusive man in our country will be emboldened to inflict even more trauma on women and children. When we vote with and for Black women, we can elect someone who will make this country safe for all women and children. The margin in this election is very, very thin. A vote for a third-party candidate is a vote for Donald Trump. Black women have been telling white women to stand together with them so we can fight for all of our rights together for the last 200 years when they first began organizing for women's rights. White women have largely ignored them then and ignore them now, to the detriment of all women. When white women vote with and for Black women, we can ensure that all women and children in our country are free and safe. If you are a white woman who wants to work on unlearning her racism, get in touch with me and join the beautiful online community we have of white women who are doing just that. And if you're a woman or gender expansive person who wants to build interracial sisterhood and solidarity, go to interracialsisterhoodcoalition.com and learn about the Interracial Sisterhood Retreat that Rosie Kennedy and I are co-facilitating in San Francisco, July 18th through 20th. Thanks for listening, and remember, vote Joe Biden in November 2024.